You know, there's an old saying, if you have a decision to print the truth or the legend, you print the legend. Now, in this case, and a request from our great follower of the channel, Sabres fan, who wanted to mention an early birthday wish. Her birthday is December 24th, never too early, so Sabres fan, happy early birthday, and this is for you. The Long Island Ducks, the myth, the legend, and the wins and losses, mostly true, their great player coach, John Brophy. Now, the Long Island Ducks were to be the first name of the New York Islanders when the Islanders came in, but it didn't work out. Now the Long Island Ducks name is part of an independent pro baseball team in that part of New York, which everybody loves. But we're going to talk about the Long Island Ducks hockey team, who were a minor league squad in the old Eastern Hockey League, or as we call it in Canada, the Iron League. Now, the franchise was owned by Al and Rene Baron, and he played their home games at the Long Island Arena, usually referred to as the Comac Arena. The team played from 1959 until 73, when the Eastern League folded. Now, in 61, the president of the franchise, William H. Link, Linck, held a contest among fans and named the team. The winner was the first entry received from George Resch, one of Chico's relations probably, of Cambria Heights, Queens, who named the team Ducks. Aside from naming rights, Resch received 2 season tickets for winning the contest. Now, the Ducks are most famously known again for player head coach John Brophy, who was believed to be a role model for Paul Newman's character Reggie Dunlop in the movie Slapshot. Brophy encouraged and optimized old-time hockey and brash physical play, and retired as the league's career leader in penalty minutes, and was also suspended for half of a season for knocking down a referee in what was called a misunderstanding. Brophy was quoted as saying many times, "Once you're a duck for the rest of your life." As Ducks general manager John Muckler traded Brophy 6 times and got him back 7 times. The Ducks won the Eastern Hockey League North Division in 65 and 66. They were also EHL playoff champions and won the Walker Cup trophy on April 7th, 1965. Now, sporting colors are red, black, and white in the North Division. Again, 65 title was their big crown. Now, the New York Islanders of the National Hockey League, who began playing in 73, had originally been widely expected to adopt the Long Island Ducks name. The name was later taken again by the Long Island Ducks, an independent baseball team in Central Islip, which began playing in 2000. Now, what the Ducks were well known for, not only John Brophy and their players, was their very strange arena. Now, if you ever been to a Canadian rink that has chicken wire in the opposing zone, that's what kind of reminded a lot of people of this rink. The Long Island Arena, again, not the best place for hockey. Now, because of the poorly run heating inside the small arena, fans often attended games freezing. During one contest, fans affected the cold temperatures by lighting a bonfire in the arena, prompted Al Barron to joke, "Tonight's game is brought to you by the Smithtown Fire Department." Now, one night the Ducks plane was delayed and the contest did not begin until 11:30 p.m. The contest didn't end until 2:30 a.m. with 2,500 dedicated fans still in attendance. Now again, chicken wire, my favorite, originally separated the players from the fans above the dasher boards. It was eventually replaced with glass at a high cost, which was taken from the old Madison Square Garden after it closed in 68. One night a player jumped over the boards and punched a fan, which prompted owner Al Barron to say, "This is the only rink in organized hockey where the players stand on the ice and watch the fights in the stands." Now, on one night, the Ducks bus from Jonestown, what a coincidence, arrived 4 hours late before one game against New Haven, so they put on their unwashed uniforms and began the game with a large brawl. Now, in the rink, the visitors' locker room was located just 10 feet away from the main entrance to the arena, so many opposing players got into fights with the fans when entering and leaving the building. There was no indication if any photos were taken of these brawls, but I would expect there was a few snaps through the years. Now, the opening face-off of one game was delayed by 20 minutes because there were no pucks, which were later found in an ice cream freezer. Now, many of the anecdotes of the Long Island Ducks are available in the book on John Brophy's life, some old articles in the Hockey News. There's been various documentaries and YouTube reports on the old Long Island Ducks, and he had a very interesting logo. It wasn't kind of like the Anaheim Ducks logo or any other duck logo I've seen before. It was more like a kind of a presaged the Pittsburgh Penguins a little bit. Yeah, you tell me what you think. Leave a comment and tell me what you think about the Ducks logo, if it was appropriate for such a rough team. It looked like pretty well a normal non-fighting duck. But in Canada, and a Sabres fan can tell you, in her part of New York State and throughout that part of Eastern Canada, John Brophy is regarded as a god. I know in the Maritimes. He's very well regarded. Much better. He deserves much more celebration than Don Cherry should ever get, because John Brophy did it better for that type of style than Cherry ever did, because Cherry was a little bit overrated, while John Brophy was the real deal, if you ask any Voyager fan from back in the day. So, Sabres fan, thank you for the request. Again, early birthday shout out, December 24th. We'll all wish her a happy birthday when we get closer, but it's people like Sabres fan that make the channel go. They give us good requests. They pass on the good words. I know that she has shared some of our podcasts on her channel. It's well appreciated. You see, everybody that comes on the channel is like Sabres fan, or some of the California Golden Seals fans we're picking up, or the Habs fans, or the Rangers, or Pittsburgh, whatever team it is. It's a shared history that we must pass on. So we're all historians. Whether you listen to the podcast here or create it, you're still an historian, because you want to know or spread the history of the great part of hockey, which I think was the best from the 1910s to about the early 1980s, late 1980s, early 90s. The last 25 years in the NHL has watered down, TV wrestling. But I mean, the old rock'em sock'em hockey that Cherry took as his own, but it was rock'em sock'em. You watch a Nordic Montreal game, you might see 7 fights in a period, and the fight's never even started yet. And it's because the teams really were fighting for legacy. So John Brophy and the Long Island Ducks, I'm very sad I couldn't cover it, but again, they folded 50 years ago when I was 7. It's pretty hard as a 7-year-old. Not too many people would be able to cover pro hockey teams at a pre-teen age. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you're doing here, give us a like, comment, subscribe, or share. And as Sabres fan can tell you, all the followers of the channel, it's good to keep your stick on the ice. You don't get a penalty that way. Thanks for listening. Bye.